Labratha, here to defeat his brother Lakati. I literally laughed at this for a good 3 minutes before blogging it. Methods for cure depression. Simply try these handy tip. Brightness pellet. Right click. Enable joy. Home cooked tubules. Friendship. If none of tis works, then basically, I'm sorry. Your friendly neighborhood board grocery store stock guys. Hugging hot paper as it comes out the printer in order to simulate human contact. Is everyone who reblogged this okay? No. Some legends are told. Some turn to glazed donut holes. But you will remember me. Remember me for centipedes. Swamp in a boulder. Not sure whether to comment that is a nice boulder or get out to my swamp, because honestly both apply in this situation. The boulder is conflicted. Do you ever cry because you're not British? Tears of joy. Damn it, America. Me. Wow, I actually don't feel so bad, maybe I'm getting better. Me 2 minutes later. Beep beep, mental illness is here. Why is this so funny? My father is a deeply flawed human being. Imagine the middle child wandering by herself on 2-year islet Walmart. Okay, but what about the youngest child? Human being sounds like she's secretly a reptilian and is trying very hard to convince everyone she isn't. My friends' popular posts, beautiful art, funny posts, something interesting to give to the world. My posts representing my 3 emotions. Crawling in my skin. Has anyone ever thought about how Mothman must have once been Caterpillar Boy? Well, now I can't think about anything else. Sam, at 3 AM, wake up, I have something to tell you. I promise it's important, trust me. Bucky, eyes blurry and hair partially strangling him. What? Sam. Asteroid 2015 TB145. The skull-faced Halloween asteroid returns in 2018. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. She was poetry, but he couldn't read. His name was Jad, he's 19. Women feeling attraction to men is a social construct that men have tried their hardest to make actually a real thing. Women are naturally attracted to women, not men. Any attraction felt towards men is a product of social conditioning, and if we as a class are to truly achieve liberation, it has to collectively be unlearned. Why did I just witness my 13-year-old brother trying to bottle flip a gallon of milk? How did it go? He looks like Icarus with his melted wings and a pool around him. Something about Ash's mum forcing Mr. Mime to sit on the floor and eat out of a dog bowl makes me uneasy. Muto was right. Lamp oil, ping pong ball, rubbing alcohol, soda cap, vegetable oil, beads, water, cherry tomato, dish soap, milk, 100% maple syrup, dye, corn syrup, popcorn kernel, honey, bolt, different densities of liquids. Science. A must-read blog for the scientific community. It took me a solid minute to figure out what the hell they meant by dye. The abstract concept of death is less dense than maple syrup, but more dense than milk. No offense, but why did One Direction not win X Factor? Because Simon Cowell made sure they didn't, so that they'd seem like a comeback story, and so he would look like a genius who took 3rd place finishers and made them superstars. Basically, Simon Cowell sucks. Also because the psychological toll inflicted upon 5 young boys and their families after coming so far only to lose made it much easier to manipulate them into a long-term contract favorable to Sicko, putting Simon in a place to be the hero. Basically, Simon Cowell is the actual devil. Didn't they not win cause they only got 20% of the public vote? It's not that deep. So what do you all bring to the team? I can fly. I shoot lasers. I make good life decisions. That's not really a super. No, trust us, she's our most important member. Okay, but what if like werewolves transform under the full moon, but there's just this one, and by day he's a big tough guy, and then when he transforms he's a tiny dog, just fking turns into the tiniest fluffiest dog. Imagine that howling at the moon. I just saw an ad about how the founding fathers wouldn't foster safe spaces or trigger warnings, and all I can think about is when John Adams made it illegal to make fun of him. Who's the blacksmith out there molding titty armor to every strong female character more accurately than the bra fitter at Victoria's Secret? 'Tis I, Mandic the Titty Smithy. Saw 2. Watch the 15th of October 2017. How has Jigsaw not killed himself on one of his house traps yet? Could you imagine him just climbing his stairs to get some like oatmeal or something, and he forgets about the knee smasher 5000? B just wipes the F out. I cannot stop thinking about this. I used to have beasts, so here's a tip for everyone. If a goose is attacking you, don't turn. No matter what, stand your ground. They can fly, but when they are mad, they don't usually try to fly. Hold your hands in front of you, ready to grasp. When the goose gets close, grab it by the neck bit closest to the head and squeeze, not tight enough to choke the goose, but tight enough so they can't break free. You can hold them until they calm down, or just do the next step right away. The next step is literally just to chuck them as far as possible and run for your life. It makes the goose know you're in charge and you have a better chance of getting away. Trust me, I've done this so many times that I've lost count. I can't tell if this is a shpost or actual advice, but I do know geese are the fucking worst. Actual advice, just yeet a goose. Yeet the geese. Oh my god. What kind of dog is this? An up dog. The base is there, but the execution is rather lackluster. Her bosoms need to be more brimming. Let the chest be your canvas, and inspiration your brush. In fact, if you're a healthy female of breeding age, maybe I could teach you ways of an art connoisseur over dinner. Have you ever had dinner with an artist? I bet not. So, even though you haven't asked me yourself, I might as well tell you the gloomy details and get the whole thing over with. I'm 18 years old. I have dark hair. I'm a little over 6 feet tall. And I have green eyes, a car, and a country club membership. These are all desirable traits that fertile adults seek to propagate. Get back to me. I just got asked out to dinner over DeviantArt after being told my art's lackluster because titty not BG enough. He sounds like he's a fucking alien from another planet trying to figure out human courting customs. Girl Scout, hi, how are you? Me, Thin Mints. I wanted to see how many filters I could use on Dr. Phil before it would top recognizing it as a face, so here it is. Boat captain who fishes for human skin. Steak. Skate. This is how a skate shop and butcher share a sign. For some reason this amuses me. It's simple, man. Either you skate or you steak. Which is creepier? This animationic Elvis I ripped the face off of while disassembling it, or this selfie with me wearing its face? The fact that you thought of doing this at all. The most important thing I've learned in all my years is that it is a terrible idea to drink from a cup while lying down. I just now realized your URL is coolbean94 and not coolbean94. Are you the person that's been sending me coolbean every week for 5 months? I downloaded a ghost cat. The cat that came back. Ellen Page's early filmography looks like it was photoshopped for an Arrested Development gag. Wait, I looked it up, and Ghost Cat and the Cat that came back are literally the same movie that was released under 2 different names, and apparently they just tried to market it separately as a thriller and as a heartwarming family film. What? Today in school I was walking down the hallway to go to the bathroom and some dude walked out of a classroom and tripped me by accident, and I was thinking about Thor 2. So I just blurted out, how dare you attack the son of Odin? And he just looked at me and looked down at his shirt, and it was an Avengers shirt, and I think I made a friend, guys. I ship it. I will go down with this ship. My cat has been staring at this gopher for like 10 minutes. I think he's waiting to kill him until he finishes digging. How polite. He's letting him dig his own grave. Oh. Okay guys, so I just had a breakthrough. So in the beginning of the song Pompeii by Bastille, it sounds like they're saying "ehu" a bunch of times. Well, "ehu" is Latin for alas or oh no. And I'm still laughing so hard because it's called Pompeii and Mount Vesuvius destroyed the fkin city. Of course they would be saying oh no. Hey. How am I gonna be an optimist about this? People are always excited about how ants can lift way more than their body weight, but I'm not impressed. I can lift Dorito crumbs too, it's not that hard. If ants were really strong then they'd be able to grow bigger without being crushed by the weight of their own stupid exoskeleton. Oh look at me, I have hydraulics in my legs, but couldn't figure out how to build a functional respiratory system, so when I get too big I just die. I posted this at 4 AM, but I stand by it. Rename communion wafers to Jesus. Finally a petition I can get behind. At least 2 of the disciples are behind it too apparently. Off to therapy. You guys want anything? For you to feel secure in your mental health, and if not secure at least hopeful and confident that you're making the right decisions for yourself. I'm in fucking tears, thanks mate. When I was in middle school I was banned from the Twilight Wiki BC. I kept changing Edward's photo to this. It's because they were scared of your power. What teaching middle school Latin is like. Good side, I've gotten my toughest class to willingly do some spoken Latin at the beginning of class. Bad side, this is mostly because I taught them how to say I want to die, and now they won't stop saying it every time I ask them how they are in Latin. I think my least favorite heterotropy is when the girl eats a burger or whatever and the dude is like, wow, I like a girl who can eat. Like, what the F did your last girlfriend do? Photosynthesis? Trope only available in girl. Sizes 0 to 4. So it is very possible he just has messy handwriting. Look at how he's holding the pen and is in fact taking notes. Or he could just be doodling. I've never seen Russian cursive and now I can't stop laughing. This kind of thing is why cursive is a horrible idea. Russian doctor's notes written in cursive. Pretty sure Putin is actually taking notes. My eyes. I guess their writing looks like they were Russian. Stop. Am I the only one really bothered by the fact that the strawberry and the blackberry are touching? Let them touch. They don't get to often because of their tragic forbidden love. Long ago, 2 elderberries got into a fight. The tribe split in 2. The strawberries against the blackberries now. New passions arise between the new generation. Could this be the end of the feud, or will it just fan the flames? 2 flavors, both alike in sweetness in fair Verona, where we lay our scene from ancient cold break new freezer burn wherein civil juice makes civil fruits unclean. Did you just turn gelato into Shakespeare? Done with the internet.